You may notice that I am currently sat on the floor. It just makes it easier for the unboxing, and also the cat was previously asleep on the sofa and there wasn't much room, but she's moved now. Hi everyone and welcome to this video. I hope that you're all doing well. Before I get into it, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone that has watched my videos, that has liked and subscribed. It really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate it. So in today's video, I am going to be having a look at my new tarot deck. It's not really an unboxing because it's not in a box, but I've been waiting for this deck for ages and I'm really excited to have a look at it. You've probably noticed it's already open, so I've had a sneaky peek. But I just wanted to share this with you and to just give you my first thoughts on the deck as a little bit of a mini review, and I'm really looking forward to getting to use this deck. So previously my main deck was the Wild Unknown deck. If you've watched any of my other videos then you've probably seen me using that one. This was literally the first deck that I ever got. It's the one that I practiced with, the one that I've done the vast majority of my readings with. I do still really like that deck. There's something about the style and the imagery that I just vibed with since I saw it. But I think because I've been using it for years now, I was ready for a little bit of a change. I wouldn't say I've completely lost my connection with that deck, but I've definitely felt it waning a little bit. So I started searching for a new one. And there are so many decks out there, it's crazy. I've probably looked at hundreds and hundreds of decks online, from mass market decks to indie decks. Ultimately, I decided that I would probably prefer a little bit more of an indie deck. I looked around and I saw loads that I loved, but in the end I decided that I wanted to back one on Kickstarter. So I was searching through Kickstarter and this one really stood out to me. The other thing was that it was already fully backed, so I couldn't actually back it on Kickstarter. But lucky for me, they were taking pre-orders on Etsy, so that's where I got this from. I think there are still some available. There were last time I checked. The only downside to doing it as a pre-order was that I've had to wait ages for it, and I'm not very patient when it comes to things like this. So as I said, this is called the 5-cent tarot deck and it's by Madam Clara. This is actually the second edition. There was a previous edition on Kickstarter as well, and there are a few differences between this edition and the first edition, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. So on the Kickstarter and over on Etsy, it says that the 5-cent tarot is a fun and whimsical deck loosely inspired by Victorian era poster art, using vintage images and remnants of biological and botanical ephemera. This deck also incorporates keywords in both the upright and reverse positions. There are no people in this deck but flora, animals and insects, with sometimes human accessories and unexpected elements. This deck is full of small surprises and fun bits of whimsy. The idea is to engage the reader with images that are interesting yet clear and to the point. In this deck, pentacles are buttons, wands are matchsticks, swords are needles, and cups are vintage teacups. So each deck will include a matching custom designed pouch in a choice of 2 colours, as well as 4 extra majors just for fun. So that's basically all the information that you need to know about this deck. So another thing that I really loved about this was the ability to customise it or to choose certain aspects of the deck. So you could choose the card backs. The options were French lavender, which was like a light purple, graphite, which is a dark smoky bluish grey, twilight blue, which is a dark blue, and then robin's egg, which is a lighter blue, and that's the option that I went for. There was also the option to have plain edges or gold edges, and obviously I went with the gold edges. So enough of me blathering on, let's have a look. So there was actually 2 choices of bag colour. There was this colour and a yellow colour, which does match the box as well. I just preferred this colour, it's more my style. The yellow is really nice as well, and I do feel like the yellow matches the style of the cards with that sort of Victorian era, like it said, a poster style. But yeah, this one suited me a little bit more. So inside the bag, and it's really soft as well, it's like a velvety soft, so obviously fan of velvet. So we get a little card, just says, greetings from Madam Clara, my wish for you is good fortune and powerful insights. Let's see what the universe has in store for you. I also got a tarot cloth. So this is sort of an option that you can get. There are different colours in this as well, so do check them out. Are we interested in that? Yeah, let's not put claws in it, thank you. So I chose blue because blue is sort of the colour that I'm really loving at the moment, and it does match the cards a little bit. It is a little bit thinner than I thought. It is a little bit see-through, but I do really love it. Excuse me. No. We're not here with that. No. If you do follow me on Instagram, then you will probably be seeing a lot of this tarot cloth in backgrounds, just because I really love it. It's really pretty. Okay, so we've also got the box. Like I said, it's a little bit of a mustard yellow colour, I suppose, but it does match the style, and it's really lovely sort of detailing on the box as well. Like I said, this is the second edition of this box, or the second sort of printing. I think the first edition came in a green style box and the cards themselves were green. You can get different coloured card backs for this one, so let's have a look. So inside we've got Ask the Cards, and that's really lovely, sort of shiny on the inside. The guidebook, which has got all the little cards in there and a little bit of a description. Obviously, if you're new to tarot, then this description in here is not really going to be enough, but it's a really good place to start, and it's sort of, I suppose, personal to these cards as well. So the cards themselves then, let's have a look. Alright, so inside the box we've also got a little bit of a design in there as well, which is really pretty. And these are really beautiful cards as well. So, like I said, the colour that I chose was this robin egg blue. And it is a light blue, but it does have a little bit of a sheen to it as well. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, with the gold on there. And I think people have been describing it as sort of a linen card, so it's not glossy, which I thought it was going to be from the images online, but actually this is probably better for shuffling and dealing and just the general glide of the cards as well. And you've got the gold on there as well, and then obviously the side view, you've got the gold of the cards, which up close, I don't know if you can really see it on the cards. I'll try and get some close-ups, but it's shiny gold. Excuse me. Oh. No, we not eat that. Thank you. No. Just bear with me a second. You sitting there? Yeah. Oh. What's your motto? No, Princess Bobo. We have to leave these things just for now. You can play with it later, okay? You can play with it later. So yeah, the golding on the sides is really beautiful, and it's, like I said, it's a little bit glittery if you can see close up. But yeah, overall they feel amazing to hold. I'm kind of interested to see what the 4 other major arcana cards are. So the card designs themselves, like I said, Victorian era style, and that is what I really loved about them. It just sort of really spoke to me. One thing that I know a few people don't really like about these cards is that they have writing on there as well as the images. So it has, for example, on the Fool, we have New Beginnings at the top and then Recklessness at the bottom. So I suppose that's for the reversed interpretation. And then it does have Risk, Spontaneity, Free Spirit and Naivety on there as well, which for people that are new to reading tarot, I suppose is really good because it gives you that sort of quick sort of hint, I suppose, of what the card's trying to tell you. More seasoned tarot readers probably don't need it. I don't think it takes away anything from the card at all. In fact, I think it's sort of, it looks as though it's part of it. I think it's quite a nice aspect of it. So yeah, the Fool card is one that I've seen quite a lot online, so I'm quite familiar with this one, but it's really, really lovely. I'm just kind of intrigued as to what the 4 major arcana cards are, so I'm just gonna quickly, they're all in order. Oh, right, I think I found them. Let's have a look. So we've got the Unknown, which is an addition. So it says Divine Faith and Egotism at the top. We've also got the Beyond, which is quite an interesting one. The Universe, which I like that one because there's the world in the major arcana, so the universe I suppose is just that sort of like bigger expansion. I like that one. And also the Messenger, which says at the top to do with spirit guides. So that's another interesting one, so thinking more on the spiritual level. As I've not really used these cards, obviously this is the first time that I've got them and I'm looking at them, so I might do a little bit more of a in-depth review later on when I've used them a little bit more. So this at the moment is just a little bit of a look through. And also we said that the suits are slightly different. So we've got matches, which I'm assuming are instead of wands. We've got cups, which is still sort of cups I suppose, but it's got the teacups on there, which is really cute. And after cups we have got needles, which obviously is swords, which is quite interesting. And then we've got buttons, which is instead of pentacles. Oh, that's a really cute idea. So I've never actually used a deck that has different things to represent the different suits, but they do link pretty well, so I think it'll be easy to get used to. In terms of shuffling, they do feel really nice to shuffle, really smooth. Okay, that's everything in the box. That's everything that came with them. I'm really happy with these cards and I really can't wait to start using them. They're so beautiful and the designs are just so pretty. I'm really excited to get started with them. Some of you may already know that I'm planning a new tarot class for Skillshare, so it's sort of a next step in your tarot journey, following on from my introduction to tarot reading. So these have come just at the right time and I'm hoping I may be able to sort of use them in some way. I've already planned the class using my Wild Unknown deck because I didn't know when these would be arriving, but hopefully I can find a way to just sort of sneak them in there a little bit as well, so do keep an eye out for that class. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Let me know what you think of this deck. Is it something that you would use, or is it not really your style? And let me know if you've got any particular decks that you think I might like. I'm always on the lookout for something new. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Hello. Do you want to have a look? No? I'm just gonna have a stretch and sit on the packaging. Okay, yeah, you sit there.